What's up, YouTube's PZSN here. Now, if you have been watching some of my videos for the past few weeks, you'll know probably that I am not the biggest fan of V-Cube stickers. They chip really easily, and although I really like the colors that they have, they're very easy to distinguish and such, I just don't like the quality of the stickers. They chip incredibly easily, which is incredibly annoying. So I wanted to I wanted to be able to not have to worry about the stickers anymore because of how much they chip on me. So I'm gonna real quickly show you each side up close, and so that way you can see what they look like. Alright, so here's the black side. It looks pretty much okay. There are a few small chips. I think that chip right there happened the first day of owning it. There's another chip there. There's another one on the blue side. Some more on the blue side. Blue side's just, you know, chipping a bit. Yellow side you can't really tell. There's one there, all that crap. There's another few little over there. The green side, there. And on the red side we got a big one there. On the orange side we just got a few little miscellaneous corner chips and such. So I mean, it doesn't look too bad. It still looks pretty much brand new, but I just want to get rid of these stickers. So even though it still looks pretty much okay, I would like to be able to replace the stickers, just because, you know, they're not going to last the whole test of time to me. So I opted out for tiles. So in this video I'm actually going to be showing you how to go about applying tiles and all that such. So first of all, obviously if you want to tile your cube, you're going to need tiles. So how do you get a hold of tiles? Well, there are a few websites that you can go to, but the best one I'd recommend is Cubesmith.com. And if you want to get tiles, just go to their website and then click on the tiles section. And once you click on that, you'll be brought to a screen like this, and you'll want to click on the V-Cube 7. And then you'll be brought to a wide array of tile choices, and you can pick from either a set for $8, or you can buy sets individually if you want to personalize your cube a bit to make it sort of your own and, you know, unique to all the others. And there's also some things at the bottom of the screen that are called scrape-right blades. I would definitely recommend that you pick some of those up, because they'll come in handy in peeling the stickers off. So initially, trust me when I say you do not want to get a sticker under your fingernail. It hurts really badly. I know it sounds stupid, but it hurts. I have done it before. It just hurt a lot. So yeah. So I have already done that. I placed my order to Cubesmith about 2.5 weeks ago, about 2 Fridays ago, and it took them just over a week to process the order, and on Monday, April 18th, it actually shipped, and I got them today, which is Friday, April 22nd, which also happens to be Good Friday. So I will have a few interruptions in applying them. Now when your tiles arrive to you, they're going to come in a mailer like this. Alright? And Cubesmith uses USPS shipping. You can see right there, United States Postal Service. It's coming all the way from California, so that's going to vary. Shipping times will vary depending on where you live, like, you know, obviously. And it was shipped with USPS first class mail. And all that stuff. So, let's go ahead and see what I got. Okay, so, okay, I can never get it right the first time on camera. There. Alright. I use my printer as a cutting board, so I don't care a bit. Alright, comes wrapped up in the invoice. And inside the invoice are the actual tiles. We'll set that there. And attached to the actual invoice are my Scrape-Rite blades I ordered. I went ahead and ordered 3 of them. So I'll carefully peel that off. And it also says on the invoice all the stuff I ordered. So here are the Scrape-Rites, and if you don't know what these are simply plastic razor blades, and they're not very sharp. I ordered 3 of them just so I have plenty spares should I lose some. And they're attached with, like, yeah, that's Scotch tape. I can tell by smelling it. So anyway, you get that, and let me check out the tiles. So here are the tile sheets, and I ordered smooth Cubesmith tiles. So I went ahead and ordered the set. Let's see if I can get it right this time. Fail. That doesn't count. There we go. Alright, so I went ahead and actually ordered several sheets. Actually, something just fell out. Then a nice thing is that they include a V-Cube logo, which is really nice, because my V-Cube logo actually rubbed off. These are the original V-Cube stickers, and the V-Cube logo actually came off. It rubbed off, literally rubbed off. So what I have here, I got a standard set. So here's orange and red. So there's those. Alrighty, and then I got green opposite blue. Alright, and let's see, black. Yeah, I skipped yellow. I was gonna say, where's my yellow? I was gonna freak out. Not freak out, but be mad. And there's that. So the contrasts are pretty good, I suppose. But they're not, I mean, you can tell they might look a little similar at times. So I also went ahead and tried to make up for that. Here is a light orange. Here is a light blue. And I just set it down, but oh, here's a light green. So this way, if I want to, I can go ahead and compare this to that green. See which ones are closest. I think this blue here is going to be, I don't know, we'll see, guys. But I did that mainly so I have options. I might end up using this light orange, no matter what. But anyway, so, and now let's go ahead and get on to tiling it. And I don't know if I'm going to use this V-Cube tile or not. I think I'm just going to stick with a sterile cube, because I actually like the way it looks when it's sterile. So, let's do it. Okay, so now that you have seen my tediously long unboxing, I do apologize for that. Now it is time to learn how to actually apply the tiles. So this is pretty easy to do, although it takes a long time, especially on big cubes. So, as you can see, hopefully, I don't really know, I've got all of the sides tiled except for blue. Excuse me, except for blue. So that's going to be the side I'm going to do last, and let's go ahead and get into it. So here are the things you're going to need for actually tiling this thing. Alright, you're going to obviously need your cube. You're going to need the tile sheets. You're going to need Goo Gone. Although this is somewhat of an optional thing. You can probably, if you don't have Goo Gone, you need the Goo Gone obviously to get the goo off from the stickers. But to be honest with you, there's really not that much left over when you peel the stickers off. So you can, I didn't actually have the Goo Gone when I did the black side, which is the first side I did. So what I actually did was I took a piece of paper, and I kind of, paper is a fine abrasive, and I used the paper to, I guess, rub the adhesive off. But Goo Gone's optional, and if you're going to use Goo Gone, get a Q-tip. You're also going to want to use a Scrape-Rite blade. This will come in handy for 2 things. One of them being peeling the stickers off, which is its main intention, and the other will be actually applying the tiles. Some people like to use knives for that, but I just find it's easier to just use the Scrape-Rite blade. You're also going to want to have a paper towel so you can wipe the Goo Gone off, and a 3x3, so that way while you are waiting for the Goo Gone to dry, You just solve it once, and after solving it, that should be enough. That should be enough time. Oh, and a piece of paper to stick to put the stickers on, so that way, you know, they don't go everywhere. Okay, so the first step of applying tiles to a cube is obviously you need to get the stickers off. So now I'm going to show you how the scrape right blade works. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into this, and by the way, the whole video is not going to be filmed like this because this is just too uncomfortable. Okay, but what you do is, to peel the stickers off of the scrape right blade, what you want to do is take the scrape right blade, and you'll notice how, here. If you take a look at it, you'll notice how one side has been sharpened and the other side has not been. With the sharpened side on top, just get the blade underneath the sticker, kind of start at the corner, and then you just kind of peel it off, and then after that you'll just go ahead and peel it off, peel it up, and stick it to your piece of paper or whatever you're going to use. And you do that for all 48, or for all 49 stickers. So let's go and do that. Okay, so I have just finished destickering the blue side, and even that is quite a long process. In fact, you probably noticed that was very much time-lapsed. So another thing you are going to need to have when you're doing this, patience, because it's going to take a lot longer to when you're actually applying the stickers. I'll put in somewhere on the screen how long that actual clip of me just destickering the cube was, just so you get an idea of how long it took me to do that. So make sure you have plenty of patience. In fact, a little tip for you, what I've done 2 sides per day. That is what I would do. But I went on vacation, as you know, several days ago, and I'd started the orange side 2 days ago, and I finished it today because I kept getting frustrated at how long it took me to put each tile on it. For some reason, I just couldn't get them aligned as quickly as I would have liked to. But I finally finished it today because I was able to, for some reason, do better today than any of the other days. I don't really know why, but anyway, there you go. Let's stop wasting time and actually get rid of all this sticky, slimy goop, which again is practically non-existent, but it is still there. So let's go and work on that. Okay, let's actually move this piece of paper out of the way. I was actually thinking if I ever start a country, I might use that as my flag. I don't know why, I just find that kind of funny. Anyway, so something I should let you know about Goo Gone. This seems to have the same effect as petroleum jelly, in that if it gets in your cube, it will sort of eat away at the plastic a little bit and kind of act as a lubricant, kind of. So be very careful when applying this. And what I actually like to do is, after I am done, getting all the goo off, I'll actually take the cube and I will cut a corner like this, and I'll actually go in the bathroom and I'll actually drip water in there, and then just kind of work it in there a little bit, so that way all the Goo Gone I don't know. I don't really know what it is. It probably doesn't do much at all, but it probably neutralizes it a little bit. But that's just me. Okay, so Goo Gone. Let's see how we use it. So this here happens to be pretty much a brand new bottle. It happens to have a spray cap. We are not going to use a sprayer though, frankly because I don't want any of the Goo Gone to get on the actual tiles that have already been applied. If I can unscrew this, that would be nice. So we've got our bottle of Goo Gone here. Basically what you want to do is take your Q-tip, dip it in the Goo Gone, you know, just a little, just dip it in there, and then just kind of apply it. Like so. Kind of roll it around as you're doing this that way, and occasionally just quickly dunk it in there. Continue rubbing it in. Just kind of do a circular motion. Alright, at this point you want to make sure none of it's getting into your actual tiles, because you don't want it to ruin the stickiness of the tiles, so that's good. Alright, now while you're waiting for that to settle, just go ahead and take a 3x3 or something and solve it.
Actually, get tiles for this thing too, but I'm not particularly too worried about that at the moment. Let's see, do this. Come on. Really that's off. I'm rather slow at 3x3 also. Oh my goodness. Alright. Well, at least that's well done. This is horrible. Yeah, I don't want that to sit there too long. Alright, let's just finish it. At least,
Oh, whatever. Okay, that should be plenty of time. Now take your rag and just go ahead and sort of lightly rub it so that way you don't accidentally like smear it too much or get it dripping on the other sides. And then just wipe it off. And make sure you wipe this off really good. You don't want any traces of Goo Gone left, because obviously Goo Gone will get rid of adhesive, and you want to keep the adhesive on your tiles. So give it a really good rub. Okay, that's pretty good. And I'm actually going to take this off the camera and rub it off a little with my shirt, because I've actually used this same rag for all 6 sides. Alright, there we go. Let's see how it feels. Pretty good. Nice. Okay, let's take the spray top and install that. You don't need a Goo Gone thing this big, actually. Alright, set that off to the side, and we are now done with the Goo Gone. So, I guess I will do the water thing. It's probably not even necessary, but it's just something that I like to do. Basically, all you do is get a cut corner here, just like that, and in this little hole here, sprinkle some water in there, and then just kind of work it around. What I'm thinking will happen is that when the water evaporates, it will take the Goo Gone with it. I don't know, but anyway. I'll do that real quickly just because I'm kind of superstitious about that for some reason, so I'll be right back. Okay, got that done. I'm going to apply one tile in this view, and then I'm going to do the rest in sort of that angled view. But now it's time to actually start applying the tiles. So, I suppose I'm going to use this color blue. Again, my one and only real concern is that it looks very similar to the black there, but I'm afraid that, actually, hold on, you see, the blue is, I did the blue last on purpose, because I got another color blue, it's actually about this color, and I'm trying to decide if this would be too bright. I'm not too sure. This is a blueberry Zippo, by the way. Yeah. Flint's been taken out of it, so. Alrighty, I'm just going to do this color. I mean, it's not like that if I decide I don't like it, I can always peel it off and replace it with the other color, but we'll just use this for now. I think it'll actually look better. Okay, so first thing you want to do, set your cube down. First thing you want to do is you want to pop out a tile. Now, I figured out an interesting trick, and it works sometimes and it sometimes doesn't work, but you'll see how a lot of the backings have stayed on here. To minimize the amount of cleanup afterwards, if you pop it out very, very carefully, you can sometimes pop just the tile off and keep the backing intact. It's a little tricky. You're gonna have to figure it out on your own, but there, I managed to do it there. So anyway, there's the tile. You want to take this, put it on the, oh shoot, that wasn't very sticky. Put it on this corner here, and then apply it, line it up with, man, that does look very similar to the black. Get it centered, then just kind of push it on with your finger. Ugh, this tile here is not very good. Wasn't very well cut, this one. Erg. Wow. That's really annoying. Scoot it over a little bit. Erg. You want to get it to the point of satisfaction, and do note you're going to find yourself doing this with pretty much every single tile. You're just going to want to play around with it until you get it as lined up as you can. This one, that's probably as good as it's going to get. And then you just want to apply pressure and hold it. Just apply pressure for a few seconds, like maybe like 5 seconds at the most, and it will stay. And you want to do that for all 49 tiles per side. Now keep in mind 49 times 6 is a big number, and it takes a, well actually that was kind of a, let me actually do another tile like this. Takes a good deal of sometimes you're gonna have to finagle around with it a little bit. Oh, this time I accidentally popped the backing off with it, so I'm gonna have to kind of peel the backing off separately, which is a little finicky, and I'm always scared I'm gonna drop it and get stuff on the actual adhesive, which would be bad. Alright. That looks pretty good. Just kind of scoot it around. There you go. That looks pretty good. And smush it down. Alright, I'm going to do that to the rest of the tiles. And I can't guarantee as to whether or not I'm going to be able to get all of it done today, but I'm going to try. So, here we go. And I most likely will probably bring the cube over here, because there's a lot better lighting over here for me to actually look at, but for the case of these two tiles, I didn't do that. Actually, that's probably fine. It just looks kind of weird with that one. It's kind of throwing me off a little bit, I think. Let's go! Okay, I'm actually going to interrupt the time-lapse here, and when you get to the middle's ones you want to be extremely careful with. You want to really make sure you get them as centered and as straight as possible. And also, when you have these very corner pieces here, if you try and push down on it, it's going to sink in a little bit, and that's not particularly good for the cube. So if you want to press this down, take your fingers, squeeze on these two wings here, squeeze pretty hard, and then squeeze that. That'll give you a nice solid foundation to press on this. So go ahead and squeeze these two wings together and then press that in. So that way it gives you a nice solid foundation. So, and I kind of like to wiggle that so that way everything kind of goes back in alignment. So, but be very careful on the centers because yeah. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say. So back to tiling. for these obliques, as they're called, or if you saw my disassembly video, I called them left and right inner wing pieces, or left and right center wing pieces. You want to squeeze this inner wing here and this outer wing here. Squeeze those together. That will give that, that'll give that a solid foundation. Now for these inner edge pieces here, those already are pretty solid due to the way the cube's constructed. So this one here, you don't need to do anything at all. This one here is pushed down, but try to be careful. You might want to kind of squeeze the two edges there together to give you a solid foundation. But that's irrelevant. Well, that is relevant. But anyway, back to the tiling. But I just thought I'd let you know that as well. Okay, sorry, but also these very inner corners here, again, they have a pretty solid foundation where they are, so you can probably just squeeze them on. But if you want, you can kind of press in these two here and give it just an even more solid foundation. Okay, that should be the last time I have to interrupt the time lapse, but back to tiling, I suppose. There. Wow. Let's see how long that took. Actually, it didn't take as long as I thought it would. About 40 minutes to do the blue side. I'd definitely say that will vary depending on like certain factors, like how well the certain pieces were cut and such like that. But anyway, yeah, that was yeah. So let's go ahead and let me show you a close-up of the blue side here, so I can actually show you what it looks like. Close. So you can see they're not all completely straight, but they are for the most part pretty decent. Yeah. And I'll have like complete close-up photos of all the other sides at the end of the video and such. But that is tiling the VCube 7. Well, almost. Because what I like to do after I'm done tiling a side is I do a solve. And I will be putting this solve on the internet, but I don't think I'll include it in the video. Just because Windows, it's already going to take me a long time to make this video as is, so I'll just have to do that separately. So, but yes, I'm going to solve it, and after that we're going to take another look at the blue side and see if it looks okay. Okay, I just solved the cube. I got a time of 18 minutes 54 seconds. So if you'd like to watch that solve, go ahead and actually click on the VCube 7 if you'd like to. I'll have an annotation to it. Okay, so let's take a good look at the blue side again, see if it still looks as good as it did before. So there's another good close-up there. Yep, still looks pretty presentable. This one here, did notice, was really close to the edge, but one of them was really close to the edge. I can't remember which one it was, but I think it'll be fine. So yeah, that is ordering and replacing stickers on a cube with Cubesmith tiles. Okay, so thanks for watching. Excuse me. If you have any questions or comments about this video, I'm sorry if it's a little long, by the way, it probably is, but if you have any questions or comments, feel free to ask them in the comments below. Also, be sure to check out my blog, link is down below in the description, and follow me on Twitter if you can at twitter.com/PZZSEN. I have not said that in a long time, dang. Anyway, thanks for watching. I will see you in my next video. Adios. Alright, so here's the before shot. After. Erg. That one's supposed to happen. Oh, we'll make a checker pattern, I suppose. Ugh. Ugh. How about that?